The preponderance of images and the reports that we've been able to sort of confirm seems to suggest that there has been at least one big rally downtown, one picture that shows an enormous amount of people down there in today's protest. The major rallies that were called by the opposition leader at certain locations, which were the two squares, Revolution Square and Freedom Square, didn't materialize as planned because of the very large number of riot and regular police, plus the ununiformed Basij militias, the paramilitaries who are all around. And that image you showed of a woman apparently protecting somebody from face blows and kicks was not a policeman. If anything, he was a Basij militiaman. But what seems to be quite clear is that despite the very clear warning and the ultimatum, the line in the sand that was drawn by the supreme leader of Iran, Ayatollah Khamenei, many people, thousands of them, have come out today in defiance of that statement and that call to get off the streets. So that is a red line in Iran that has been crossed, because up until now, protest in Iran over the last 30 years has stopped short of defying or openly criticizing the supreme leader. In some of those videos that are coming out, you can clearly hear people shouting against the leader as well as shouting against the election results and the things that they've been saying over the past several days. So there has been a change in the tone and in the defiance level of the people as they've come out. Also, we've heard, and I've heard through contacting people in Tehran, that in some parts of the capital, quite far away from these protests, there are also people out in the streets in some instances shouting slogans, waving the V for victory, which is the Mousavi signal, the symbol that has been used before the elections and since. And there's been sort of incidences of people pouring out into the streets, sort of dispersed because they weren't able to go down to the main rally centers. But what we've heard and what we've seen are a clear evidence that there is defiance up to now of what was a very clear warning and an ultimatum from the Supreme Leader at Friday prayers to get the protests off the streets. We also know that the Guardian Council, which was meant to be recounting or evaluating the complaints by Mousavi, Karoubi and Mohsen Rezai, did have just Rezai come to them today, not Mousavi or Karoubi. And then, of course, there are these comments on Facebook and declarations that are ascribed to Mousavi in which he variously says, "I'm prepared for death, for martyrdom. If I'm arrested," he urges his supporters to conduct a general strike around Iran. And there's another report ascribed to his Facebook account and to him that says that, you know, that the whole election charade, he calls it, puts to the test the notion that Islam and democracy are compatible. So this is what's going on. Again, we can't independently verify what's on his Facebook account, but we can tell you that these images, which we are told were shot today in Tehran, are a significant statement.